right, I want to expand on something real quick. Earlier I was talking about, you know, people with, you know, being upset about shares and likes and stuff. And I want to kind of expand on something to give people an example of why a share or a like isn't something that's going to make or break you. I have an artist that I produced a song for a long time ago. His name was Stephen Joe. The song was called I Swag. The song had 7 million views on YouTube. Dude he was a popular YouTuber around the time. That's why I reached out to him. I was like, hey, I got this beat, man, I want to send to you. Sent the song to him. He did the song, sent it back. Then he ended up doing the video for it. The video was real dope, real creative. And so the song ended up getting like 7 million views. I didn't make anything off the song. I was just happy to have the song, have a song that had 7 million views. Dude ended up getting signed to this guy. Guy basically ended up jerking him. Dude was actually, from what I understand, the dude is Jerry Wonder. He worked with like Wyclef or whatever. He's a real, you know, like dope exec or whatever. And dude ended up basically jerking him or whatever. Dude even tried to sign me to like an in-house production deal. He wanted me to basically send him the beat before he sent me, he wanted me to send out the masters for the beat before he sent me any money or anything like that. So I never sent them the beat because I had actually lost the beat in a crash, in a computer crash. And I wasn't really focused on like trying to be an in-house producer for anybody because I was living in Houston at the time and he wanted me to basically move all the way to New York. And I was like, I'm not gonna move all the way to New York to be an in-house producer for anybody at that time. So I kind of stayed put, but I think Steven did move up there and nothing really panned out for him. And I think that's because a lot of people didn't understand that at the time he was a YouTuber and he was like a prankster. He did pranks, but he also did music. But with this music stuff comes a lot of different things, and it's not just a thing of, oh, you make music and you rap and you go hard. Like, you got to actually start putting out product that people are actually gonna listen to and rock with. And when you don't put out product and stuff that people gonna listen to, it makes it a little bit tough because people aren't just gonna gravitate towards you because you're an artist and you dope. Like, you gotta have something else that stands out for you and something else that you do and grind to really build that organic fan base. So like the people, if I'm your cousin or if you're your brother or your uncle and I'm sharing your stuff, but I'm not really listening to it, then the thing is, I'm not really gonna be like, oh, I'm sharing this, and then I'm gonna tell people, hey man, you should jam my boy Lil Skizzo, or you should jam my boy T.I.G., or you should jam my boy this and that, because I'm sharing it, but I don't really jam it. Because you got to remember, also, your music may not be everybody's cup of tea. People you're related to, people I'm related to, when I was rapping, a lot of my cousins stuff, they listened to my music, but my music sucked. And they jammed it because they, you know, it seemed dope to them because I was their big cousin and I rapped and everything like that. But if I released that same music today, they more than likely wouldn't care. They probably would still support it, but then they would be putting people on it. People would be like, man, this boy trash. Because that's just really how it works. So you can't really get stuck on this whole thing about people that's not like organically supporting you, because at the end of the day, when people do share your stuff, you want it to be that they actually like the music and they really want to put people on your music. Like with Toby, you see people organically share his stuff and they think he dope and they want to put people on his music because they think he dope, but he also constantly puts out music. Like, he ain't putting out one song and then it's like, okay, this one song and then it's been 6 months or it's been 3 months since he put out a project. Now he constantly putting out music. A lot of these new artists really should follow the path that he the wave that he making, because he constantly putting out music, constantly. Every Sunday he dropping a song, regardless if it's a freestyle or whatever. It's like, put out visuals, put out songs, and keep releasing music, man, because people only care about what you put out last. That's it. It's like, at the end of the day, you go to live mixtapes, go to Spinrilla, go to Dat Piff, and look at how many mixtapes get dropped a day. You're not the only artist out there, and people not gonna care about you just because you're an artist and you feel you dope or you got some bars. They got bars too. Everybody got bars. That's the thing, is that everybody gonna have some bars, and everybody bars is different to the listener. So it's not just about how dope you think you are, or, you know, what beats you on, and what city you from, and your team, and whatever. It don't matter. I know artists that don't have no visuals that's dope. I know artists that have visuals that suck, but they still grinding, they still put down music, and that's all that matter. I can go pull up, I got to see whack music videos every day on my Instagram feed. Like, just come across my feed, people paying to get it sponsored, and I'm seeing it. Now, I'm not looking at it myself, but I'm seeing it, and it actually played for about 10 seconds before I scroll past it, because I'm looking to get in the music video, so I want to look at it and see how it go. So I'm like, all right, cool, let me study this product and see what they got going. And I'm like, I critique it because I'm looking at other stuff, and I'm like, okay, I know how I want my stuff to look. And I'm looking at theirs, I'm like, okay, this and that, this and that. At the end of the day, you got to be the hungriest in your lane. If you not, it's not gonna matter, man. All them likes and shares and retweets ain't gonna matter. If you ain't out here grinding your music to the DJs, if you ain't out here getting that promo, you know, getting merch made, out here really putting it in their face, it's not gonna matter, man. I know tons of artists out here that's on simply because they grind harder than the next person. No matter how dope you think you are, no matter how many bars you think you got to be hungry and you gotta grind. Get out there. If you ain't got no money, go get you a part-time job. Go, I'm telling you, because being a broke rapper is tough. You gotta be in the studio. Like, people not gonna really keep jamming the recorded freestyles from you know here and there. What they want is they want to hear a actual good mix recorded song. So they'll jam them first little joints, but at the end of the day they want to hear some of quality. Because the thing is that while you doing that, you got other artists that's out here that's putting out extra quality work. My thing is, if you can't afford a studio, get on YouTube and you better learn how to record yourself. Like, get on YouTube, find out how to record, how to make beats, how to mix and master on Fruity Loops, because I mean a program I think is like $200, and you literally can go buy you a mic for like $100 and just start recording them little freestyles until you can move on up. Thing is, they don't want to invest. Y'all, a lot of people don't want to invest in stuff. They just want to be good. They just want to be owned, but they don't want to put the money in to invest. They want to wait till somebody else going to invest in them. Nobody going to invest in you if you don't invest in yourself. So for me, everything that I know how to do came from me investing in myself. Like, I was rapping, I wanted to make beats. Well, I didn't want to make beats, I wanted to buy beats, but I didn't trust to send my money to nobody, so I started making my own beats. Then I started, I wanted to do logos. I wanted the logo, so I taught myself how to do logos, because it was like I was sending people money for stuff and they just couldn't get what I wanted, so I figured out how to do it myself. So be resourceful. If you don't have money, be resourceful. Figure out what you want to do, how you gonna do it, and where you gonna do it at, because ain't nobody gonna give it to you, man. Like, you gotta be super hungry out here, and if you ain't super hungry out here, you gonna fail, man. I'm telling you gonna fail. So get out there, get it. Holla at your boy. Toodles.